we've covered this before, but there is a prank YouTuber named Tanner Cook who got shot in the middle of recording one of his videos. He was in a mall not too far away from us, actually, when he was filming this video, and we only recently got a chance to see it because the man who shot him was acquitted.
I don't think we can watch this on YouTube. I don't know. I don't think so. Guys,
I don't know. I don't know what the rules are on that.
We've gotten a couple of
the guy was not killed. Okay, Tanner Cook was injured. He was not killed, and he even from his hospital bed said, like, I'm gonna keep on making prank videos. This is my passion.
I'm gonna post the link in the chat.
But you can't. I don't think that links work when they're posted on like YouTube chats.
It worked. So the link is there to the Dixerto article, and
you can watch it. You can watch it
yourself. But
he goes up to this guy, and this is a delivery driver. He's picking up somebody's like Grubhub or Uber Eats order from a mall food court.
That was somehow made it worse. Like that was somehow sadder to me because I was like, oh, the guy's just there getting his own food. That's sad. Knowing that the guy's just out doing his job, just trying to make a living, working his 9 to 5 plus 5, and Tanner's out here.
Tanner is also trying to make his back.
Well, this guy is out here providing nourishing meals to other people, and this guy's out
nourishing society.
I was telling Mary earlier how the term nourishing, it fills me with an unintentional amount of just anger. I hate it when people use the term nourishing in a sentence, but the point is he's delivering nourishing food to other people to put in their bellies.
He's nourishing
sustenance provided by this gentleman, and Tanner Cook is over here just being a menace.
So what is he has this recording that he's playing on loop on his phone while he walks up to this guy and shoves his phone in his face, and he's like kind of getting in his personal space.
Oh, he's all up, and he's taller, and he's
approaching the guy, even though he's saying like, get away from me, stop. And what is his phone saying? It's like...
Oh, maybe we could play just that part. Hold on.
What is it
Hold
saying?
on, guys. Here we go.
Something really stupid.
What?
We're thinking about my twinkle.
You're thinking about my twinkle? Is that what it's saying?
We're thinking about my twinkle.
No. He's all up in this dude's space. He's right up near him. He looks threatening. He absolutely looks like he's threatening him.
Yeah, he just keeps going. His friend is watching. Okay, don't.
Yeah. So guys, right at that point is where you get to see the peak of the F around and find out scale is right there.
So this man felt like he needed to defend himself, and there was a threat.
It's just a prank, bro.
Tanner got shot in the stomach somewhere. He lived. He was okay. And this guy, he has been acquitted by a jury after shooting him. So Matt Walsh added his 2 cents. He said, good shoot, no question. He felt threatened by some weirdo harassing him in public, acted to defend himself. Only real tragedy here is that the customer never got his food.
That is like,
thinking about being that guy.
Imagine that guy.
You were just waiting on your Popeyes chicken sandwich, and then you see this on the local news, and you're like, damn it. It's always me.
I wonder if he waited like a couple hours. He's like, oh, it was totally that guy. He's like 3 hours.
Did he get a refund?
That's the real question. Eventually Hulu will make a documentary about the guy who didn't get his refund.
So Mike Cernovich also said, unfortunately, this man still got convicted for discharging a firearm in a public place.
Yeah.
Matt Walsh said, deranged logic by the jury. If they buy his self-defense claim, then how can they still convict him for unlawfully discharging a firearm? I agree. This guy should be let off completely. And prank YouTubers just need to F around and find out more often then.
I put a poll up in the chat for all of you today. I said, is quote unquote self-defense justified if a prank YouTuber harasses you? 90% so far say yes. 10% say no. In the movies, they would tell you to do a bunch of karate or shoot him in the toe or something. That's what they would tell you to do in the movies.
They would say to call a social worker and then shoot him with a poison dart in the pinky toe.
Yes, exactly.
And then backflip directly down the escalator.
I see. Here's what you really need to what he needs to do is he needs to get to Mr. Beast levels so that the stuff you're doing is just so outside of the average person's tax bracket.
pranks people by doing something nice for them.
Did you see the thing about like the story about him, like his new, like they're comparing his new video to torture? Let me like pull it. I was reading about it.
Beast?
Yeah, like this, like all his stuff is starting to look like Stanford prison experiments. Like they really are. Like
I don't really watch Mr. Beast content. Personally.
100 days. So this is what he's doing with his news. Says Mr. Beast's latest challenge is to spend 100 days with a stranger is being compared to psychological torture. So it's like you spend 100 days with a person, you aren't chained up, and they're being motivated by the promise of $500,000. And basically, like, if it says, would you spend 100 days in this room with a random stranger for $500,000? The door is unlocked. If one of you leave before 100 days, you both lose. So that's the room.
They're gonna kill each other.
Well, no, they're gonna save each other by making sure that they don't leave. Like every time one of them's like, I'm out of here. I don't care about $500,000 anymore. And they're like, no, I do.
Would you be able to do it?
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. I think
100 days is a long time. Do they have everything they need to like live? Can they shower?
I'm assuming like there's cameras. It really does start to look like a prison experiment in there, right?
Is this going on right now?
I don't think that this is going on
I
yet.
think, you know what? He's taking notes from Sam Hyde doing fishtank.live.
Yes.
That's what he's taking notes from.
He's doing the PG.
He took that idea and like made it a little bit more packaged and palatable so he can keep getting brand deals.
Oh yeah, seems like the keep your hand on the Jeep challenge. Remember that when like everybody
That's
had to,
even crazier than
that
this.
stuff was crazy. Like a lot of people will do a lot for but $500,000 is a lot of money. But remember, the government's going to take a hefty amount of that in taxes.
True.
Which is shitty.
Yeah.
Like he should start doing a thing where he starts calling, like it's like all in, like this is what we were gonna give you, but like so the number reaches 500,000, so it's like it's actually you win like however much it would be like after the government takes out its taxes. It says any person that's been in jail can do it. Yes, that is absolutely true. I think that most
He had his channel is called Classified Goons, right?
Yes. Yep.
I wonder if he's ever gonna make videos again. Because I mean,
he said he's not quitting. He said, I'm not. He's like, I didn't choose the prank YouTuber life. The prank YouTuber life chose me.
This is kind of the best thing that could ever happen to his YouTube career, though.
His next video will be like, it's going to be
a
like.
month ago, he posted detained at the airport. Like, he's going around with this gunshot wound and still pranking people. You can't stop him.
He's like, he should make a video where he goes right back to the mall to prank a guy at the Popeyes.
One of his videos is called I Got Shot. Like, he's using it as a selling point.
So, I got shot.
So, this happened.
I mean,
you just can't stop pranking YouTubers.
I wonder if the
They're
prosecutor.
sociopaths.
I wonder if the prosecutor or the defense or the prosecutor's like, look, or, no, like his he's like, look. I'm the defense lawyer. He's like, look, everybody hates prank YouTubers. Am I right? Like, nobody likes.
Like, they're like, what's your body count? And you're like, it's about to be one, bitch.
Yeah.
Blah, blah. Yeah.
One less than there was 5
So
minutes.
shout out Alan Coley. That's his name. You're not guilty. You deserve justice.
I support this guy getting off of this because I just don't feel.
I really wish I got jury duty for this. I really do.
There's bullish. She's like, I'm sticking by it. He's innocent. He's innocent, guys. And you know, like also you don't know what they're gonna do. Like they're like when you watch the video, they're like pushing him in a certain direction, and they're being very forceful right there.
Well,
like,
I mean, his friend was just kind of trailing along, but yeah.
Yeah. So,
What was the point? Like, what is the reaction you're hoping for?
for that video, also like low quality video. That's the funniest part.
Why does it look like it was filmed on a potato? Like,
Yeah.
at least like put some effort into this. Like, invest in your passion project, which is harassing strangers.
You got to be better at it, man. What were some of the comments on this? There were some interesting comments on this. The ones I saw earlier. So a lot, like it seems like the comments kind of went both ways. Like some people saying like, "Look, I'm surprised this happens. This doesn't happen more often."
They were playing a silly phrase on a phone. One juror said, "How could the defendant have found that he was reasonably in fear of imminent bodily harm?" They were thinking about his twinkle.
Yep. Well, also that could that be construed as some type of sexual harassment?
Yes.
there you go.
Well, if it were a woman,
Yeah.
probably.
Oh, somebody says people still casually walking by must be normal for Virginia. Yes, you pointed this out. He gets shot and like a guy's pace doesn't change. The guy
No,
walking.
yeah, that was. We can't show this part because it's right after the gunshot. But what got me, like, cracked up about this video was obviously not someone getting almost killed, but the fact that everyone around them is just so casual about it. Like, this guy is just walking by with his like Zoomies haul, like his like bag from Dillard's or whatever, and he hears the gunshot and he just keeps walking, like slow paced. He doesn't start running. Like, he doesn't
He's
even
like,
think
dude.
maybe there's a mass shooting. He's just like, I've had enough to worry about today. Like, this is my off day. I don't care.
He's like, there's an Auntie Annie's over there. I got to get a pretzel.
No, imagine like you're working at like, I don't know, the Panda Express across the way in
They're
the
like,
food court.
So
and
you
you're
said
like,
orange chicken, right?
yeah. So anyways, would you like a free sample of stuff?
Oh, that's like, and also like this would be a great time for Paul Blart Mall Cop to just show up and save the day. That's what he's been dreaming about his whole life.
He was probably having a hypoglycemic attack.
There was an episode of the show Cold Case back in the day where it was like not too long after Columbine. And that show would do a lot of like ripped from the headlines type stories, but instead of a school, they have two kids who just take out a freaking a food court at a mall, and then like shoot themselves at the end because it was like, it was very inspired by what had happened to Klebold and
Yeah.
So like and I just it's sad, but that was the first thing I thought of. When I saw this, I was like, because it's like a Smashing Pumpkins song is playing, and it's that whole thing was just crazy and not that far from us at all.
No.
So
unfortunately, these things happen
Well,
far too often.
that's the thing. It's just a prank, bro. Like you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful. Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.